Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Another episode of the Truck Cab Chronicles. Sitting here, look, skidder tires, waiting to pick up a tire. Had some vandalism over the weekend, so we've got to get a tire. But what I want to talk about is, as you know, I put out a video on Hank Parker, and when I put out this video, I talked about him being a hypocrite. A lot of people didn't like it. A lot of people did like it. And Hank Parker has seen the video. He responded to me in a video, and I'm going to tag him. And as a matter of fact, I'm going to put it right at the beginning of it where he talked about me. And so I wanted a chance to talk to him and to say my side, say the reason I thought some of the things I think. And say, some of the reasons I believe in what I do. So, in true Hank Parker fashion, he didn't really bash me. He didn't do anything. He was really nice, really complimentary in the video, and I appreciate that. Maybe I should have been different with my wording. I should have been different with my wording in this. And so, because if somebody, he came back at me in a real professional manner, and maybe I should have chose my wording better, because that wasn't real professional me. But we're going to go on from that. But the reason in this video that I'm talking about it is I saw where he messaged me, and so I left him a couple comments on that video. He didn't respond to that, but I sent him an email. And I believe his wife's name is Martha. I'm pretty sure it is. Maybe it's not, but I think his wife's name is Martha. But she responded to me and said that he would love to have me on the podcast, and it would love to have and talk to me about it. So it's an honor, and I'm going to get a privilege. We haven't discussed all the details yet, but as you can see, they're loading a tire in the background. They haven't discussed all the details yet. We haven't. But I will be able to get on his podcast, hopefully, and be able to discuss these things. It's a real honor to be on his podcast. It'll be a humbling experience to get to talk to a legend in the bass fishing world. And I'm excited about this. I'm excited about this opportunity. But I also want to talk about one other thing, and let me load this tire, and I'll get right back to you.
And let me say, I appreciate this one guy is really over the top a little bit. What's he call himself?
I don't know.
Garmin guru.
The Garmin guru, yeah.
Yeah, and let me say, I appreciate his passion. He's really passionate about forward-facing sonar. And he's very knowledgeable. He knows his stuff. But we need to stay focused.
All right. So we're back. Got the tire loaded up back there. Where's it at? There it is. You can barely see it. Somewhere back there. Right behind the GG sign. One of the things I want to talk about is I put a bass. I put a picture of a bass. And this is where the problem is with the fishing community in whole. The fishing community hates itself. It seems like we hate everybody. Everybody hates everybody. I put a bass that I had caught in Texas as a sherlunker. And if you know anything about sherlunkers, and I've posted some videos on some of the stuff we have to go through. We have to weigh it on camera. You have to send them a picture of the digital scale with the fish hanging, the fish fully in visibility. You have to measure it and send a picture with it measured. And a lot of times they want the full video, and then you have to have holding the fish with two hands, supported with two hands. And when you do that, then you submit it, and they have a panel of anglers who go through the pictures and the videos and decide whether approve or decline your submission. And then if they approve it, like they did mine, because I followed all the rules, sent them all the information, my scales and everything, they put it on their website, which is sharelunkersomething.com. I think it's sharelunkers. And then they put a badge on it, make a very, very cool picture. And I posted this picture. And one of the reasons I never post pictures with weights is because a lot of pictures of fish are very dependent on, first of all, how you extend your arms. Daytime, nighttime pictures have a lot to do. Nighttime, you take a picture at night, it doesn't look near as big as it looks in the daytime, to me. If you extend your arms, they look differently. If you're a big guy versus a smaller guy, a 7-pounder in my hands, I'm almost 250, and a 7-pounder in a guy that weighs 165, looks totally different. Add that in with arm extensions and everything else, fish look crazy different. But my point was, fishermen hate each other so much. It's like they can't stand for somebody else to succeed so much so that I posted that picture, 8 pounds, 8.13 maybe, I think it was on the scales. And I measured it with 2 scales. And because I didn't post a picture on the scales, one guy said 5, the other guy said 5.5. And it starts a trend. It starts where everybody's insulting them. Well, here's a real 8-pounder. Here's a real 7-pounder. All them's babies. And then all you end up with is 40 comments of hate. Instead of 1 comment or 10 comments or 20 comments of, hey, great job. Or whatever. You don't have to do anything. Nobody has to say anything. Like the picture or don't like the picture, go on. But it always ends up with 40 people hating on it. That's not a real 10-pounder. That's a real 8-pounder. Who cares? I posted it because Texas Department of Wildlife and Fisheries put the badge on there, and I thought it was a cool picture. I caught tons of big bass. I don't post a tenth of what I catch. When I go to Fork or go anywhere or go around the house, I never partly post the pictures. I'll post them because they're cool pictures. The ones I do post, but I don't post every single fish. 90% of the time, I don't even take a picture as the people that go with me. I just catch the fish and drop it back in the water. I mean, this is about as fast as I catch it. I very rarely take pictures of the fish. If I'm alone, I'll do it with the tripod. But a lot of times I just take it and go on. I don't post a lot. And so when I do post one, and I actually posted one that had a weight badge on there, immediately got hammered. Are fishermen our own worst enemies? Because I think they are. And people that are in like PETA and support PETA, they're laughing. They're laughing at us. They're laughing at us. Because I guarantee you one thing. The people that support PETA, they ain't hating on each other. But the bass fishermen, the white perch or crappie fishermen, brim fishermen, they hate on each other every single day. Worst enemies. And it's stupid stuff like cheating in tournaments and things like that just make it worse for us. And you wonder why. You wonder why. Why would you hate on somebody? If you see an old man using a Livescope, why call him a cheater? If you see an old man, why call him a cheater? He ain't done nothing. He's just enjoying fishing. But guys, what do you think? Are we our own worst enemies? Are we our own worst critics? It's almost like fishermen hate each other. Guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I'm looking forward to doing the Hank Parker thing. This is going to be really awesome. And I've got a brand new podcast coming with the spotted dog that you're going to love. And we've got several more in the pipeline that are going to be awesome. Awesome. Including one where we talk about a guy that's using Livescope for search and rescue. He's posted on my page before. He's found missing bodies, missing cars. It can be very sad, but it can be awesome and great closure for families who have lost these loved ones and is just wondering what happened to them. And he's providing some of that closure at times. But guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Be looking for these podcasts coming out very, very soon. But I just want to thank all of y'all. And we just hit 27,000 on YouTube, and we're at 36 on Facebook. It's amazing. Amazing. Thank you so much, guys. Ring the bell.